Hey guys, happy new year. Oh my god. Um I literally just had a interview. Jokes on me cuz like you think it was like a Zoom or something. No, it was literally just a phone interview. So I didn't even have to get ready, wear this fucking monkey shirt, like whatever. It wasn't really clear. So anyway, that went really well and I really hope I get the job. I probably will. I have an in-person interview next week, so I'm so excited. Um, yeah, it's just, it's an interesting job. It's such an interesting job, and it's close by. A lot of pros, a lot of pros. 40 hours. The money's fine, whatever. But yeah, it's just more than anything, it's such a interesting. Maybe the job itself isn't that interesting. For me, it is, but it's what I would be working with. Like, it's kind of a dream come true. But I'm gonna try not to get too jazzed because Lord knows I've been through enough fucking interviews only for my ship to get torpedoed by whatever circumstances. So if it, in the words of my boyfriend, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited. And anyway, so it's New Year, and yeah, just such a interesting time to be alive. Like, I don't know. I don't go out to the world very much, so I can't really like gauge what people are like. It's like it's probably still the same. Like, everybody's stressed and strapped. But I'm really hoping that, at least in the confines of, people's homes and even bars, I don't give a shit, public places, like, people are talking about, like, hey man, like, we need to make um good choices, better choices, blah blah blah. And I guess in the online space, I am seeing people are making better choices. Like, there's so many girls I've seen out there that are like on no buys for this year, which is so amazing, so amazing. Like, one of them is a girl that I watch, Ashley Ray Ridge. God knows why I watch her. She's fucking annoying. Like, ESFPs, man, they're just, I don't know, but I guess it's kind of like cool to see, somebody grow and stuff like that. And God, I'm a sucker like most girls for like bright colors, which is her life. But yeah, she's on Novi, and just, girls on TikTok and stuff like that are on Novi's, and I love that because that's what this country needs. Like, I know it might make the economy fall and the, just the system short out, but we just have to stop kicking the can. I mean, I wish we could start not it's good that we change our individual ways, but I feel like we really just need to turn our attention to the people that got us into this mess in the first place, which is politicians and, crappy business people. These policymakers, the latter being unelected, but it doesn't matter if they're elected anyway, because a lot of the times they run unopposed, or it's like our presidential elections, it's the what is it, having to choose between a turd sandwich and a douche. It's just like, why is this the way that we continue to run what's known as the greatest country in the entire world? But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do a no buy too. Not really because I need to save money. I already, don't buy anything. But I'm gonna do no buy because I don't fucking need anything. Oh my god! Like, we moved basically the last of our stuff, like, except for like 5%, not even. All of our stuff is now in this house, and I am shocked, shocked with how much stuff I have. Like, I'm actually genuinely pissed with myself. Um, but it's interesting because my boyfriend, he's ENFP, And he was married to, I think, an ESTP. Never really met her, but she sure sounds like it. Um, and in the beginning of our relationship, we were walking around this property, I guess. So it might not have been the beginning of a relationship because we just got this house back, but like there's like iron or clay kilns outside. There's two of them. Um, I don't know. There were like 100 cast iron pans here. There's a wood lathe thing, like there rabbit hutches. Like is like, why do you guys have so much stuff? Like, why'd you guys have so much stuff? And he's like, I guess we collected hobbies, and like that's what is him saying that is resonating in my mind now. Although I think I knew it at the time too. Like I was just I was collecting hobbies. It started in my super ego relationship too, oddly enough. I swear before that I was not, but as soon as I got into that, it was just like I began bouncing into um, just different hobbies, um, and just trying to capitalize on them. And it's just, if you're going to capitalize on something, that's your only fucking thing. And I guess, all I was doing was trying things on and seeing if it worked, but nothing ever fucking worked. Partly because of where I lived. It was a fucking college town, so people didn't have money and blah 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 blah. So I don't know, but yeah, I'm putting away all the hobbies that I had collected, and I'm just so fucking annoyed with myself. I'm so fucking annoyed. But it's fine. It's fine. Ultimately, it all does fit in a room, in a single room. Actually, basically in a big cabinet. So that's nice. But I definitely want to unload a couple of those, sets of hobbies on someone else and just, I don't know, focus on something because I'm still in the same season of my life in terms of trying to find what I want to delve in, which actually scrap that. I think I know what it is. It's sewing. I love sewing. And I don't know, like as with other hobbies, if it's very profitable. I don't know. But it's fine. Like, I think the money follows the passion. Do people say that? Money follows passion? Sure hope they do. Um, I sure hope it's true. And because I mean, it's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing in my spare time, and I can't wait to get back to it. But it's been on hold for 3-4 days now, because that's how long it's taken to put everything away. And then we had New Year's like yesterday, and that was spent just cleaning this house, partly because of all the stuff that we had brought in. So many boxes, swear to fucking God, so many boxes, burned them all. And then I had this interview today, which I hate when I schedule stuff later in the day, in the afternoon, because like I just end up being a worthless, anxious wreck until the fucking time comes to show up. Like it got to the point where, has anybody experienced this? Like in my, I believe it was my right eye. I was like, at first it was like this eye had seen something super bright, and it was like a blind spot, like right here. And then all of a sudden there was like this kind of rainbowy color ring. And it was, I don't know, I experienced this once years ago, and I believe I did go to the doctor. I cannot remember what the diagnosis was or anything like that. I don't think really anything came out of it. I think they checked me out for like glaucoma and like other things that would have been bad, and ruled them out, and ultimately just sent me home. I think the same day. Yeah, it was the same day. But yeah, it happened again right before my fucking interview. I was freaking out, but I ended up just drinking water, and it went away like shortly thereafter. So, and I don't experience it now. So I'm not experiencing it now. So thank fucking God. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, is this a sign that I shouldn't be working? It's like, no, it's just because you're fucking stressed the fuck out. God damn it. Um, yeah, interview went really well. Really have, no notes for myself. Just it was good. Um, yeah, it would just be a really big, like such a win for me. Like it'd be such a win. I would be so eternally grateful. I swear to fucking God. Like there's nothing I would be more grateful for right now. Like besides XRP and H bar fucking going to $200 a share or whatever they're called, a coin. Um, like besides that, like, and my boyfriend getting divorced, like this is the trio of my happiness right now. And I guess, and then the inverse is like, get my house fucking back to normal. Like, I have so much shit, you guys. Like, I can't believe it. I don't know. I'm gonna just strive to, and I think this is what everybody should do is like make everything as visible as possible. So like one wall, I'm just gonna put thumbtacks in and post up all so I can visually see all of my like purses and bags and stuff like that. Like this is what I have, and I'm gonna try and use them equally. And um maybe donate the ones that I don't ever use, or the ones that I just secretly don't like. Like, I don't know. I bought one bag for an outfit. It was like for Chinese New Year's, and it's kind of like this bamboo bag, and it's just like, bitch, you don't even like that bag. Like, why did I had to commit to the vibe though of Chinese New Year's? The dress was beyond stunning. So, um, yeah, I don't know. I've got a lot of clothes to donate or give to my mom or something like that. I'm really making room. And I think that's what a lot of people are doing right now. It's just like take inventory of what you have, get rid of everything that you don't use, that you don't want, da 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 da. And just, I don't know. I'm basking in how privileged I am, but I'm also ashamed of it too, because it's just like it's not egregious, but at the same time, it's just like, man, I'm so glad that I'm doing this right now. Like, because again, not slippery slope. I've not been in the consumer season of my life for a while. Actually, I have COVID to thank for that. I swear to fucking God, like, COVID ended up saving me so much money. I used to go to the thrift store like at least once a week. Like, that was like my weekend thing. Go to the thrift store and minimum I'd spend $50. Just $50, which in thrift store money is quite a bit of things. So that was definitely part and parcel of like why I have so much stuff now. But with COVID, it was just like, okay, cold turkey, bitch, no more of that. Um, and thank God, thank fucking God. I don't know. COVID actually, in so many ways, was amazing you know, for me and for humanity at large. It just really, I think, broke the spell of so many things that were just on autopilot for years, if not decades, behaviors and such. But now here we are in 2025, and we're all just, I feel like, finally kind of dealing with the trauma of not just COVID, but like our lives. Because, like me, I feel like a lot of people right now are just like, you know what, like, I don't need that much. And I would rather feel financially secure, if not free, or close, adjacent, um, by just not being a consumer, like a giant, needlessly, consumeristic individual. Like it's just not, it's ultimately, I think for a lot of people, it's what would be the word? It's exacerbated by the fact that like millennials and even some Gen X, but like millennials and people younger, alpha and stuff like that, Z, like we have to move so much compared to a lot of X's and boomers for sure. Like there is so much like instability in the average millennial and ZA's life that we have to live life light. We have to live light. Like it is not conducive to being in those generations to have a lot of stuff. Like you can't have, like, I don't even know a millennial with like an armoire. I don't know how to say that word. Um, with the china and the office desk thing with the rollout thing, like no bitch, like we don't have lazy boys, or if we have a lazy boy, we don't have a couch. Like one or the other. We're not getting a fucking 6-piece set from Ashley Furniture, or whatever. It's just minimalism is the way, because it's every time you move, you lose stuff. You end up having to donate or give, or it fucking gets broken or lost in the move. I swear to God, I've lost some stuff in that fucking handful of moves I've had to do in the last 5-6 years. That there's one thing particular. It's an art piece I made. I lost it somewhere, and it still fucking haunts me. I don't know where it went. I don't know where it got lost, but like it was this piece of art that I literally spent days on. I fucking loved that piece of art so much, and I don't know where the fuck it is. Like the heartbreak, I mourn for that piece of art more than basically anybody in my life. Like, so yeah, no, until you find your forever home, which for a millennial and ZNA is basically just a fever dream for the most part. You have to live lightly, like, and moving trucks, like, I can't tell you how much I've spent on them, how tired I am of going in and out of them. Like the ramp isn't even any fucking help. Like I don't know. I'm happy to be back in my, like, ironically, even though, and now I have a forever home, it's like I still want to live that light, or maybe not as light as, I'm saying one should, until they get to such a great place. But I want to be very close to it, because I don't know, like shit could still happen. Shit could, my life. I am so used to life changing on such a, on such a dime. What's that saying? On such a drop of a hat. That it's just, yeah, it'd be dumb for me not to stay on the trend of like, hey, live lightly, man, live life lightly, or else you're gonna fucking pay, whether it be in heartbreak, sweat, or moving trucks. Like life just keeps happening, man. Life keeps changing, and like there's so much change now. Like where do we live? Not I'm not thinking that specifically. Sometimes, I don't know. I'm only 37, but boyfriend and I, sometimes we think like, where are we going to retire? Somewhere warm for sure. But I don't know. It's dumb to have so much stuff, because one thing my last job taught me was like, you're if you have a ton of stuff and then you die, that's going to be somebody's responsibility. And it's a lot of fucking responsibility. Even like the estate sales I go to now, like it's a whole house of stuff, and they'll literally be giving it away just so the estate sale people don't have to fucking put it in a van and drive it to a dump, you know, because like everything is hand loaded, everything is hand unloaded. Like life's a fucking exhausting shit show when you're just an exhausting shit show. Because yeah, like also, you know, something that we're learning from the boomers and such is like having money is much more important than having a ton of fucking stupid things, you know? Like again, what's up with the arm? No, it's not an armoire. Although it is, that's what I'm talking about. But I was talking about the China hutch with the, you know, with the nice China. It's like, why do we need that? Why don't we just use the fucking nice China? If it breaks, we can get another fucking set at the thrift store. Like, having also having, if not just accepting that having mismatched plates isn't a big fucking deal. None of us are even entertaining anymore, so why do we need six of a kind? Like we can break it down to two of a kind and we'd be fine. But there's just so much shit in this country that like if you break a dish, you can go get a fucking other set. It's no fucking problem. Just hit 2 3 thrift stores, estate sales, and you'll find it. Like we really don't need to be breaking the bank for nice things, and we don't need to be saving them for the nice times. We can enjoy life now. Like I feel like that's another thing that I think a lot of people are trying to focus on. It's like I don't they don't want to live in stress, constant chronic stress anymore. They want to just live and enjoy life. So choosing that over stuff, choosing that by using their stuff is a bit, such a big thing. Like how many of us have saved something only to outgrow it, you know, have never used it, but saved it, cherished it, you know, in our closet, and then it's like the rubber dried out and doesn't work anymore, or we got bigger or we got smaller. Like I don't know, just enjoy your fucking life, but be wise with the things that run out, you know, not just your time, but money and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm gonna follow up with my interview people and confirm my appointment, my follow-up interview for next week. So wish me luck and good luck to you guys too. Bye.